Pantheon week 3 is here, and I've been seeing a lot of people say, Clyde, I'm struggling. Can you go over some encounters? Well, I'm going to break down every encounter in this guide and give you some tips and tricks on how to beat Rhulk, beat planets, and you won't be getting left on those crazy LFG runs that I keep hearing about. So sit tight. We're going to break down all the encounters, recommended loadouts, and some advanced strats to help you and your team get the job done. So here we go. I'm going to start it. I'm going to take the initial, and then I'm going to make sure that my two teammates are going to split. Lana will get it here, and she will be dunking with me, so she's going to keep it. So they're going to split right here. Lana keeps it. The other person that has leeching steps on the plate, and now I'm going to get it. I'm just waiting for them to step on the plate. So now me and Lana are leeching, and we tell the other person to chill. What we're doing here is we're killing the taking guy on the left. When you have the buff, you're killing the taking guy on the left because you need to see the symbols on the left-hand side. The non-leeching people can see the glyphs on the right, the callouts. I'm telling my teammate these three callouts, and we're going to find the match. Once we find the match of these three, that was Fleet, Kill, and Witch Queen, they tell me where to slam. I'm going to give you a point of view here off the caller's point of view. So this was my teammate VC. This is what happens when you're a non-leeching person. You tell your teammates which two totems to go. There's three on the left, there's three on the right. L1, L2, L3, R1, R2, R3. If we tell you that the match is Fleet, just tell us where Fleet is so we can both go dunk safe. So right after I slam here, I know that I'm going to be slamming again. So I shoot left, the splitter shoots right, and then the splitter's going to stand on the plate, and my other dunker, Lana, and the other teammate's going to shoot, so me and Lana can safely dunk here. This Tormentor's going to spawn. He's not a big deal to me. I'm not threatened by this guy because when we pop the shoulders, we're going to hit him with div, and as you see, he's almost dead. We're also using Cenotaph on the Tormentor, and we're also hitting Aeon finishers. You don't need to, but I just want to remind you that if you do run out of ammo, Cenotaph Warlock and an Aeon finisher on the Tormentor will solve that problem. As you see, we got Barney bricks on the ground. Again, the last two dunks here, I just told the last two people that were emanating to get the final dunk because we only need two more. That Tormentor comes out again. I know you're probably like, Clyde, why are you shooting a Tormentor with an SMG? I just use an SMG to take the buff. But yeah, once div's on and we hit that guy with Cloud Strike, GG, but rest in pepperonis. My ammo just fell off the map. 2 bricks, we'll see you never. I know I was yapping a lot for this bottom half, but I think people really need to understand how smooth this can go down here. You can double dunk or solo dunk. Now going up here, someone should just strictly tell the team where the shadow of Rhulk is. That's right, there's 2 Rhulks. So what I wanted to do here is train this guy around. If I take a death here, it's okay, but just me dying is better than having my whole team die. There is a cheese here as well. I'll put the footage up. You can just stand there, but you can't get it to work nonstop. I tried getting it to work here. I just don't think it's worth it because think about it like this. If you can only do this encounter when someone cheeses the boss in a certain area or trains the boss for you, what if you don't have those people in your fire team? You're probably not going to kill them, right? So if you want to know what the mechanic is here, it's really simple. Shoot the staff, get leeching. There's the symbol. As you see there, it's Traveler. We tell the teammate to get emanating by the boss's blast and go slam at Traveler. If this happens to you and you get leeching, just jump through the boss's death ray. I die here. We've seen that coming. Don't do that. Jump through the boss's death ray and be like, hey guys, I know you're telling me to slam R1 or slam on light, but I don't know where it is. Someone can just walk you over there, hold your hand like, hey, slam at this one. Once my fire team lets me know that they've dunked all 4, as you see, look what happens here. Clyde doesn't do his job and train the boss. Fire team gets kicked. But we're going to get ready for damage here. We broke that leg. I know it's game time. So I just wanted to show you how easy this can be. You can just hip fire your Cloud Strike when div's on and then switch to when to go and absolutely nuke this guy. It's all about moving around. It's literally all about moving around. I know the bosses are coming to get me. I know that the Gathering Storm just hit, so I want to throw one. Yay, big super, big pull. All I'm doing is swapping between the two. It's kind of nice to have the reload on the when to go. I know most of you don't have it, but look at the damage, guys. The damage is... We're nuking, absolutely destroying this guy. Holy smokes. It's not hard rotations. It's literally a sniper to a GL. If you don't have this loadout, Dundee from Down Undy, we're going to show you some Thunderlord DPS here in a second, but we're going to wipe here because chat said you guys should wipe. We want to see damage. So my damage was with Cloud Strike Wendigo. BC was using Grand Overture. So let's see what happens here. Grand Overture is hard to beat. He did beat me by 200k. As you see here, I was at 2.5 mil. He was at 2.76. That's with Grand Overture, but you have to understand that he has to get Grand Overture cooking, you got to get the ×20, you got to hit the reload. As you saw in my rotations, I really didn't have to try that hard, so whatever works for you. The DPS here for VCs, this was his rotation. He started off with his super right off the rip, dumped his volleys, recharged the volleys on the boss, and then dumped it again. Want to go real crazy, you can almost get 3 volleys off in 1 damage phase, but I think for user friendly, you go with the Cloud Strike Wendigo, or you go with the Thunderlord. Now we're going to show you how easy the Thunderlord DPS is. The reason why I like this so much is because you can hip fire it and you can see your screen. Right now when damage starts, I'm going to pop off, get my super. I think you should run Golden Gun or Blade Barrage here. It doesn't matter, but look, I just hip fire this. I don't even have to try. By the way, if you don't have the catalyst for this, you're throwing. I just feel like it's the most brain dead way to damage this boss. I'm just hip firing. I'm going to dodge the reload. Actually, no, I'm not, because I got the wrong dodge on. So it's okay to hit a reload, but I mean, you're just spinning around. Again, you're gonna have people die here until they get used to it. Oh my god, we're gonna have 3 people die in 1 damage phase, but look what happens. I just wanted to show you this. Even with the scuffed damage phase, it's a free 2-phase kill. Okay, so clean it up here on the 2nd damage phase. Again, just hitting them with the Nighthawk. You should definitely save some supers for Final Stand, at least 2, because Final Stand is pretty tight here. As you see, I'm already at Pervading Darkness ×5. I need to get away. We're getting 4, we're getting 3, we're getting ready for Final Stand. We actually do get wiped on this Final Stand, because I wanted to show you, I didn't do this on purpose, but for the voiceover's sake, just showing you guys how tight that the Final Stand can be, but you can catch the dub. Final Stand is getting ready to kick in. We're just waiting for the thing to go off. Getting hit by that right there, as you see, I went from Pervading Darkness from 2 to 5. I mean, this is what just hurts me right here, because I was in the way of it. So I'm just going to be like, I'm calling out right now to my teammates, hey, hip fire everything you got, shoot everything you got, super, because we're going to wipe. I hit 10, everyone dies, but we got the platinum score. So if that happens to you, just push it, but that's why you definitely want to save some supers for Final Stand and not pop early like I did. So what you're about to see here is a chart that BC handed to me for the team when me and Team Clyde practice. I kind of want to break this down. I know it's chicken scratch, but it's pretty simple if you let me break this down. You look in the top right corner, it says green equals final buff holders each round, meaning before you dunk. So the starting runner, which is Clyde, I'm a runner because I'm going to dunk. I'm going to take the initial buff and I'm going to shoot it out of the air. And then I stand on the plate and I split with Atraks and Lana. Lana keeps it because she's a dunker. Atraks steps back on the plate to share it between me and Frost. Me and Lana dunk. Frostbolt keeps the buff. Keeps leeching. After me and Lana dunk, Frost stands on, Clyde shoots, Frost shoots. Frost stands on, Lana shoots, Frost shoots. I'm going to dunk with Lana. If you don't want to double dunk, you can solo dunk. You only need 3 people to do this, but I'm telling you, if you look at the chart and you study it for 2 minutes, you can learn this. After me and Lana dunk the 2nd time, there's only 2 more dunks left. Frost is going to stand on the plate because he has the buff. When he stands on the plate, any 2 people can shoot, but me and Lana are going to shoot so we can dunk the last 2 dunks. That's I know it might take you some time to learn, but watch the video when I keep explaining the encounter and you might understand it. All right, so we're in Golgoroth. It's -15. What's gonna hurt? Well, his stomps hurt, the knights hurt, the ogres hurt, everything hurts. Okay, so make sure you got those resist mods on. Make sure you're playing into whatever your fire team is using here with GLs, tractor cannon, lucky pants. I mean, it should be an easy 2-phase, so like you don't have to like over nuke the boss. If your team's capable of hitting a 1-phase, you should do it. But again, I think sometimes people rush it and they don't pay attention to who's unstable light and your gaze holders die. And that's why I'm going to show you my point of view here on this first damage phase of taking the gaze. So pretty much when I'm standing here and I kill this ogre, I know when the ogre comes out that my teammates need my help with those pesky knights. I'm just letting my teammate know that this ogre's out. We're going to just kill him. Yes, that's right. We just shot him with primary there. Don't do that. He might kill you. So I'm immediately going to go up here and help out with these knights because they do hurt. I'm going to take the gaze from right here because I don't want Golgy to get stuck in his animation. We all know you've seen that happen where you take his gaze and then he just doesn't look at you. So I'm showing everybody a safe strat here. Team has got his attention. They're getting ready to shoot the bubble down. I shoot him in his back. I run by him. By the way, Xenophage holding this gaze is really good. It's still 2 shots to Minotaurs. Last week it did 1. I'm simply just doing a countdown here and I'm looking at that Minotaur, seeing if he's going to kill me. Hoping he doesn't. This is huge for gaze holders, so please make sure you do that right there. Kill the Minotaur and then shoot the balls. Kill that Minotaur. Kill that Minotaur. It's easy. Now, what I'm doing is I'm looking to see if my teammate, the other gaze holder, has any Minotaurs over there. Hey, that knight's going to On my teammate, holding the gaze again. As you see, my teammates have clean pulls. No one's bothering them. The boss is almost halfway dead. I'm shooting the orbs, doing a countdown from 10, taking my time. Got my xenophage out. By the way, I do have on solar holsters, so while my xenophage is stored, it's reloading for me. When I come up here, phalanx. I killed the phalanx so my teammates don't get booped. I missed my xenophage, but I killed the minotaur anyway. See how I'm actually multitasking, keeping my teammates alive, doing my job? This is what you don't do. Do not back up into this corner. I swear I didn't do this on purpose, but yeah, I was in this corner. I thought I could crouch here and not die. Please don't do this, because what's going to happen here is you're going to get trapped in the corner and you're going to die. That's okay. I let my teammate know I was going to die early and he took the gaze from me. This is what you should do. If you're ever in a pinch, tell your teammate to just take the gaze from you. That way your teammates can still damage down below. Next encounter, Caretaker. Will you get the 2 floor? Yes, you will. Slap on Grand Overture. It's Arc Surge this week. You can just charge up the volleys, plate 1, plate 2, and then dump it on plate 3. If you don't have Grand Overture, you should simply go get it because it's a good weapon for burst DPS. But if you don't have it, you can use Lucky Pants like I'm using on my Hunter. You can also use a GL. Pretty much, if a couple people in your fire team have Grand Overture on and you got a GL or a rock, just use whatever you can here for this encounter. But all I'm doing here, start the fight, is I'm running my 3 symbols. We're taking our time. The other runner's actually helping me shoot my symbols just in case I don't mess up. The reason why is when we're running and it rejects an offering, because let's just say sometimes you have to shoot one on each side of the totem. There is a cheese. Yes, I know I can just spam all the signals, but I don't want to teach people that. I want people to learn the mechanics. So right here, I just helped him shoot his and we're done running. We went in, we grabbed 9 symbols, we're done. If I go in and I grab 2 symbols and I'm going to grab the 3rd, why grab it? If I don't want to die, I'll just tell my teammate to run in. First plate of DPS here, we're going to pop a well and we're not going to use any other supers for the 3rd plate. We want to wait for the boss here to make it past the plate because we don't want to mess up our damage. We're going to make sure to hit our class warfare dodge here. I'm going to tractor cannon for the team. We're going to put on that Lucky Pants. And yeah, it's just, I mean, it's stupid how hard this hand cannon can hit. I'm seeing 60s. I mean, 60 plus K for a hand cannon is insane. We're taking our time here on the 2nd plate, putting a healing grenade down, telling my teammates to throw healing nades here. Shoot those angry bees out of the air, and this is where our damage is just going to get ramped up here. I called for a healing nade here, but I actually got smoked. So right now we're going to pop all our supers and fire those volleys as you see my teammates just did. I get killed here because I didn't throw another healing grenade. I didn't have one. But look at this damage. The damage just from 1 floor is insane. Again, we have a lot of hunters. You might have some thunder crashes, but the damage is pretty insane here. All right, so now I wanted to show you the POV of my teammate using Grand Overture, pretty much charging up the missiles on the ads, getting ready for damage. So you can shoot the boss and get the immune shots before the encounter, or you can just charge it up on these enemies and get the missiles loaded times 20. Getting ready for damage, obviously he's going to use Lucky Pants on the 1st plate. Why not? Hand cannons that do almost 180k per burst is pretty insane, right? Going into the 2nd plate, a little salt and pepper, take our time here. You could volley dump on that 1st plate and then recharge it on the 1st and 2nd, but I feel like it's risky. What we're going to be doing on this 3rd plate is he's going to be popping his Nighthawk and then just straight hit that reload on the missiles loaded, hit the shot, and then just dump all your missiles as fast as you can. And as you see, the damage is insane. So if you do have Grand Overture, you should probably use it this week. I'm going to stun the boss right here because I wanted to show you a different POV on what to do in this encounter with stunning. Pretty much when I have the boss stunned, I'm calling out ads that are shooting me so that plane can shoot them. Yes, I know that I have a submachine gun on. You're like, well, Clyde, if you put something on better, you could kill those ads. You're right. But I like using a submachine gun to shoot him and the boss. And don't worry, these guys pay back. They boop me, I boop them. I hit them with the old tractor, the little fusion rifle, and we send them on their day. Feels so good tractor canning those ads. So we're going to keep stunning the boss, calling out when my stunned teammate needs my help. Other than that, I'm keeping the bees off us. I'm keeping the enemies off us. Our runners are almost done and the boss barely moves off stage. This is how it should be. Now, -20 week, you might have to throw some healing grenades at each other. You might have to burn a well to stun the boss, but that's okay because we're not really using a well for damage anyway. So it's okay to pop a well here and burn one. Once our teammates tell us that they're coming out with the final 3 calls, we're done stunning the boss and we'll go up there and get ready for damage. Right here that I see that damage is getting ready to start, I'm telling my team that we should 5 plate instead of 6. We should cook on these first 2 plates simply because we got the boss's health low enough. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go tractor cannon, get those Lucky Pants swaps ready. Remember, right now you could just be shooting them with Grand Overture to get it ramped up for you. Use whatever you want. Hit them with some fusion rifles. As you see, my teammates are shooting the Grand Overture though. They're getting it jacked up. My hand cannon's hitting 72k, which is just insane. And we're going to dodge here, get that class warfare refresh, tractors back on. We're just going to easily dump here, dump our volleys, push them to the 2-floor kill. This should not be hard for LFG teams. All you got to do is practice. Going up for final stand, here's blooper clip number 2. As we know, I died on the first encounter. Nice whiff on the golden gun there, Clyde. But I simply just switched over to a GL for final stand, made sure that my teammates had enough of ammo, and got the easy clear. All right, planet encounters. We all know that this is where probably your teams are getting stuck. Sorry for the no audio. Had to rip it from the VOD. Pretty much using Sunshot here, clearing all the ads out as best as I can, using Deaded Kindness, use whatever you like. Mainly goal here is to just communicate with your teammate that's helping you. And, you know, I'm using a blinding GL. I'm using the one from Dares. Blinding the Tormentor and blinding these phalanxes so your teammates don't get shot and you can simply clear them off stage is huge. I could play a little aggressive here and go up there and pick up the fire sprites and proc restoration, but I kind of wanted to show people that you can stand in the far back and still clear out all these ads, because I feel like some people play a little risky in this encounter and they do cause a lot of wipe. So if you want to do something different, it's all good. Using this blinding GL on this Tormentor right here, you want to get him to walk up those stairs so he leaves your teammates alone. When I'm slamming plates for DPS and I see the Tormentor on middle plate, it kind of triggers me, because the ad clear people could keep blinding them and keep them off those plates. So don't shoot the shoulders. Don't make him mad, because he's just going to go around and just knock your teammates out. If you do have a suspend grenade on Strand, you can kill him very simply. But again, going into the -20 week next week is going to be a very huge problem, and that's why we want to get people practicing this week, so next week you don't have to have that big of a deal. Going into damage here, as you see, the Tormentor stayed up there, never killed any of my teammates. Ad clear was really good there. I'm going to be switching off that blinding GL and putting on a Riptide here. What you're about to see here is probably the easiest way to stay alive. Our damage is middle, left, right, and we touch the middle plate, and then we put a well in between the next 2 plates. That way we can stand here, let the flames hit us, don't have a chance of dying, touch this left plate, play it safe, count it down, 3, 2, 1, and shoot. If you're wondering what we used here for damage, it is GLs and rockets. Someone had on Galley, and people were using rockets. I just wanted to show you an easy way. We're also going to pop a well on this 3rd plate. Do not stand in the well, hunters, with your Nighthawk. You know why. And simply just nuke this guy. It's a safe 2-well strat. I wanted you guys to see how this works, to nuke this guy's health. That is a lot of hunters on the fire team doing that damage. But again, if you just take your time and stand in those wells so you don't get hit with the flames, you'll be fine. So use 1 well for the first 2 plates, and then a 2nd well for that 3rd plate. Going into a plate mechanic now. Standing on this plate, I don't need to run Sunshot. I could switch to like conditional shotgun to where I can freeze these guys right here, but some people just don't have it. So I'm going to waste some heavy here. I'm going to swap over to my Wendigo and just kill them, taking my time. I'm looking for the light planet because I'm on the dark side of the room. Again, people use different call outs here: left, right, middle, close, far, wall, mid, 1 through 6, Burger King, you name it. But simply find the oddball in the room and switch with your teammate here. I would definitely learn how to do this plate mechanic and not just ad clear, because not knowing every mechanic in the Pantheon or in raid encounters kind of hurts you, because what if you're playing with people that don't know it, you don't know it, you're setting yourself up for failure. Once you get all 4 plates correct, that Tormentor will spawn in the middle, and my job is to get ready for those middle plates. I feel like a lot of people rush this part, and right here I'm kind of just taking my time. I realized that my teammates needed help in the middle with clearing ads because they were bothered with the Tormentor. It's better off to help out with ad clear. As you see, that Tormentor should not be right there, but having that Tormentor where he is right now can wipe you out. If you're not going to blind him, you're best off to kill him. But going into 2nd damage phase, we're doing the same thing here. We finally got audio back, thank God. Putting that well there, we're going to touch this middle plate, come over here to the right, proc that class warfare, and I'm simply just shooting my GL, nothing crazy. Don't have to worry about much damage. We're going to wait here, wait for the flame, touch that plate to the right, go back to the well right there. Just less running around, more damage. We do have Tractor Cannon on as well. I think Tractor Cannon will help you in the higher weeks. Tractor Cannon, Galley, or Div, definitely going to help you guys out. And then we just stand here, pop a 2nd well, touch this right plate, and we're going to hit that final stand. I feel like we made this encounter pretty simple, but a lot of people just don't understand the mechanics of this, because they always struggle with DPS, or they struggle with ad clear. Pesky old Atraks. We know that this is going to give you a huge problem this week because a lot of you are trying to get that 500k score. I've heard some stuff where you can just kill all the servitors, kill all the ads, and then get ready for damage. Just to be safe here, I told the team, let's kill the tormentor. So we have 3 people downstairs, we have 3 people upstairs. Obviously, 1 person will grab operator downstairs and 1 will grab scanner upstairs. I found the easiest way to clear the bottom is to just work with your teammates. Everybody come over to the right side, kill all the ads, then push the middle, then push the left. If you guys don't know, wherever the last servitor dies, that's the side the tormentor spawns on, and I like spawning him on the left side because you'll see why. There's actually like a box that he stands next to, and then we have like a pole to like kind of hide behind. For damage here, again, you're probably going to be using Parasite still with Thunder Crash, Blade Barrage, or Nighthawk, Void Nova, or Strand Warlock. Kind of just up to you. Pretty much treat it as a 2-floor kill, a possible 3. I don't feel like every team's just going to 1-phase still. 1 floor, so play it safe. Once we realize that all the ads are dead in the room, we are going to take out this servitor and we're going to spawn this tormentor. I know most teams are going to struggle with killing a tormentor here. I would say get your plat run done and then don't. So if you already got your plat run and you don't care about getting the 500k, just leave that bottom left servitor alive and just go upstairs. Don't snipe the void buddy here, as you see, but we like getting that tormentor locked on that left box with the kinetic tremors on my sniper, and then hitting a clean finisher and leaving. Don't have old man aim like me, and he'd die a little faster. Once the tormentor's dead, I'm gonna push upstairs because I'm gonna tell my teammates, hey, it's time to go. Operator can shoot those elevators down for you, and they can come up as well. When you're getting ready for damage here, all 6 players should use all the DPS they have. They should shoot their worms, they should shoot their supers. You wanna take this guy down as low as you can. Get the 1 floor or come close as you possibly can so you don't put a lot of pressure on the next team to go downstairs. My role is to do damage here and simply go downstairs and finish them off. So I don't want to pick up the replication. So I'm over here and I'm very safe. Tell my team to hit the class warfare. 3, 2, 1. Shoot that. Shoot the parasite. Throw my knives. We almost got the 1 floor. I'm leaving. Telling my team, hey, I'm going down. Scanner, follow me. Operator can stay upstairs. They're actually going to get rid of that replication or juggle it. Kind of up to you. Right when I see that the elevator's going down, I switch to Lament. Me and my teammate have Lament on right here, so it's myself and the scanner. Easy finish here. Oh, we actually have a third that came down here just to make sure that we got the kill. 3, 2, 1. 3 blocks and a heavy with Lament. Got an easy kill. When you come upstairs for final stand, you need to make sure that your scanner was hitting that elevator right away because it's close. Like, watch how tight this is. Right now, it already started. Final stand hit. So if that scanner doesn't get back up here, you could cause a wipe. We're going to go back to the back window here. We're going to make sure we activate class warfare ×3. 3, 2, 1. Kill him. Done. And as you see, we got 518,000 platinum score. All right, Oryx. It's easy dub here. Yes, Clyde is on a Void Hunter. You'll see why. I didn't really care about DPS here because I'm always worried about Tormentor, and I know that this is a clean 2-phase. What you're going to do is assign 4 people to plates, 2 floaters, kill those pesky knights with Indebted Kindness. I'm running dual special just because I have lead from gold on my Indebted Kindness, and I know that I'll have no issues of finding ammo. If I do, I just put on a primary. Jump on my plate, see where the relic is, tell my teammates to jump on. That's going to be R1, or you can call their name. Once they jump up, make sure you stand on and start worrying about these ogres and the light eaters. This fight is very forgiving. I don't think people should have any trouble with works on -15 or even -20 because you can have like the whole fire team die and then chain res and you'll be good. I wanted to show you this plate strat here. As you see, I kind of stepped off the plate and stepped back on. It's a little way to speed up this process, but you have to be careful. Pretty much just put your toe on the edge of your plate and the plate will realize that you got off so you can get the next runner going. Make sure that when your ogres are dead, you're calling out when the light eaters spawn so your teammates don't lose their bombs. If you lose 2 bombs and you only do 2 bombs of damage, it's okay. One thing I want to point out here is that you can go faster with being torn in between dimensions. They're going to step on the plates and put the plates in the air for me, and I'm going to not run to their plate and jump on the daughters and skip half the run. You should definitely learn this and do this as a fire team because it helps you out. I'm going to grab the brand, tell my teammates to kill the light eaters, and stand outside the bombs to detonate. Remember, if you only get 2 bombs, you'll be fine here. Oryx damage is free. We're still using Whisper. As soon as I'm going to switch here, I'm going to make sure that I'm on triple surge. As soon as you see your teammates step in after that fist hits the plate, tell everybody to get back here. We kind of didn't really cook damage here. We didn't really like optimize. This is no debuff. There is no tractor cannon. We had a blade barrage in our fire team on accident, but it was very simple to just stand here, snipe him in the chest with Whisper, and it's not even a big deal that it's not solar surge. It still cooks them. Most teams are going to 2-phase anyway, so might as well just use what you're comfortable for. I like the ammo economy for Whisper, so it's nice. Now, why are we using Night Stalker? Well, This guy's annoying, and we have knights spawning on the plates. So as you see here, my 2 floaters took out that tormentor that quick, and now the team has to worry about these knights on their plates. This phase right here can wipe out your whole team. So what I'm doing is just ring around the rosy, hitting my indebted kindness, trying to get them killed a little quicker so my teammates don't die, but I'm old, so we take that as a L. If you get Thunderdome, you just go inside and kill 2 shades of Oryx instead, so it's 50-50 whatever you get. But man, Tether right there really helped out that Knight phase and Tormentor phase. Since we're 2-phasing, I feel like I really don't need to plan to damage there. Phase 2 is going to be the same. I'm just standing here clearing my ads. I fast forwarded a little bit because it's the same, but I did want to show you what happens when you get torn again, to show you the shortcut, telling my teammates to jump on their plates, make their call outs, going to jump up, take my time here. I think -20 if the torn person stands on the plate and Oryx shoots the plate, you might kill your teammates, so that's why I like this shortcut. Fast forwarding a little bit, getting ready for our 3rd runner to grab the relic and get ready for damage. Just wanted to show you what it looks like to stand outside your bombs. Please do not step inside the aura of the bomb because you'll wipe your teammates out. I'm just standing outside waiting. I'm going to switch my surges here, just waiting for the call, waiting for the call. Oryx calls upon darkness, step in my bomb. As soon as I see my name above my super bar, I'm gone. I'm running. Even if I don't get my bomb there, it's okay. I live to fight another day. Just an easy whisper kill here. Not a big deal. Easy finish on Oryx here. We do have a Tormentor back there. He's a big problem, but we're going to tether him. We're just going to take him out the way because the shoulders just got cracked. I'm just going to tether him. I'm going to be focusing on these ogres up here so we can get ready for final stand. Whisper should take him out, no problem. I feel like Night Stalker there just eliminates that guy. You can also use someone on Strand as well, but it was just nice to just say, hey, Tormentor, we're not afraid of you. Detonate 1 bomb, call it a day. Whisper clears here. GG, easy clap, platinum run. All right, some suggested loadouts for this. As many Nighthawks as you possibly can. It's easy and free. Do not stand in a well, though, because it will cancel your Radiant, and you'll do 25% less damage. Titans, we all know you want to throw the Bong Camera, and we want to know you want to Pyrogale the ground. But if you hit the boss with Pyrogale, it's going to make him glitch out, and the Lucky Pants Hunters aren't going to be able to hit the crit, so just wait till pull 5 or pull 6, and you'll be able to drop that nuke on them anyway. Tractor Cannon, for one of the people down in the pool that's running Lucky Pants, or just can do a fusion rifle loadout with it, preferably a Hunter because they got Nighthawk anyway. The other players can be on GLs. If you're going to run rockets, forget it. People are going to blow up. Just use some GLs, play into the surge, like when to go. Call it a day should be an easy kill for you. Caretaker, suggested loadouts. You're looking for this encounter. Grand Overture, Grand Overture, and Grand Overture. If you want to use some GLs, that's okay too. Just make sure you got Tractor Cannon on. It makes it easy. Lucky Pants Hunters, please use that. If you don't have Warden's Law, you might be missing out with that 4th times Vorpal. Frenzy's okay, but if you just use Grand Overture on this 3rd plate, it's kind of free. Use GLs. Also, the 2 people on stuns should probably be on solar so they can heal each other, throwing healing nades at each other. The Fragment Benevolence will proc and give you half your nade back within just a few seconds. So just chaining those healing nades back and forth will really do the job to keep your stunners alive, because we all know if you stun Caretaker, the 2 runners can easily get all 9 symbols and you won't wipe. Planets, I think easy juice here to use GLs and rockets. Having a Tractor Cannon on and me showing you what to do on those plates to stay alive definitely helps. If you're gonna have someone on Tractor Cannon, make sure that they're on a high DPS super, such as a Nighthawk. Someone might be using Lucky Pants, just so they're not doing less damage. I think GLs are an easy kill here with 5 GLs and 1 Tractor Cannon. If you want to add in Galley and add in some rockets, go for it. Again, some of you might not have good GLs or good rockets. I'm going to throw it up here. I know I'm going to get scalded. Thunderlord Div. This is how I used to help people on Caretaker when it first came out, especially with the flawless run. Throw Div on, 5 Thunderlords. It should be an easy clear. Just have 2 wells, blind the Tormentor, use some good loadouts for like Nighthawks, all the day. Titans should use Curse of Falling Star, Thunder Crash. Atraks suggested loadout real quick. We all know that Thunder Crash, Curse of Falling Star is really good. Did you know that you could just swap off the Warlock that you're probably on and just change to a Titan for this encounter and then switch back? You can actually do that. So if you want to make a 1 floor easier, just load up on some Titans and you'll be good to go. Curse of Falling Star, Thunder Crash, Blade Barrage with Star Eaters, Celestial Nighthawk Golden Gun, and then maybe a Void Warlock with the Undermining Fragment so you can throw the Weakening Grenade. To my knowledge, that's one of the only things left that weakens the boss Atraks to juice your damage. You can use some Parasites, you can use Lament. I think Grand Overture is a little bit of a throw because it takes too long for the animation, but it's up to you. Suggested loadouts for Oryx. I mean, literally just throwing on Whispers is still a clean 2-phase. I like Indebted Kindness for the Knights and Ad Clear, and I use a Sniper for the Ogre. You don't really need a well, but if you want to run a well just for the team, remember you can't die in the middle of the aura. Me running this Night Stalker to hit this Tormentor so we could take him out was kind of clutch. I just realized that it it was going to be a 2-phase. I don't need to run the Nighthawk. Warlocks can run Strand, Titan can run Thunder Crash. If you really want to Thunder Crash Oryx's hand, you can after the bomb detonation, but it's up to you. Should be an easy 2-phase with Whisper though. Loadouts for Rhulk, going to be simple here. I think 2 Wells is going to make it good because your Cenotaph Warlock is obviously going to be on div, but another Warlock could bait Rhulk. Also use Phoenix Dive, healing grenades, and putting a well on the other side of the arena for the team to DPS with, and then the rest of the team should be on DPS, such as Blade Barrage with Star Eaters. I think it does a little bit more damage on Rhulk than Nighthawk. And then you have the Star Eater Gathering Storm, and then the Curse of Falling Star Titan. Run Grand Overture. If you don't like that, run Cloud Strike Wendigo. And if you don't like that, just run Thunderlord and get a clean 2-phase. I think Thunderlord's probably going to be the majority of LFG's picks this week. So enjoy those loadouts. That's it, gamers. I know it was a lot of yapping, but I really wanted to make sure that I took some time and gave you guys some strats this week, because we have -20 next week. It's going to feel like contest. You're going to be able to put out 8% less damage with your guns and your setups, and you're going to take 28% more damage. It's going to hurt. It's going to feel like contest. And boy, oh boy, why not master this week so next week you're ready to go. Hopefully these tips and tricks have helped you out. Comment down below and let me know what you thought.